my impressions of that session were it was very fast. Going through it 5 times, I think that we had it down pat by the end of it. I think that we made a good decision addressing the 2 core areas of transport and power because judging from the response of the people, they were evenly balanced between the 2. I mean, needless to say, these are 2 areas where major investment has been required and is being seen in infrastructure in East Africa. And so I think there was a lot of question about how that growth is being managed, what the cost is, what the ultimate benefit is, and how that's going to be shared equitably.
One of the concerns I find is that when will the cost of electricity come down? And I have tackled that one by thinking the government program is to reduce the cost of electricity to about 10 US cents for this particular country. And a lot of projects have been lined up. A lot of improvements in the power system has also been planned to ensure that we can achieve that particular low cost. The other thing we want to know is how we can be able to use all the technologies available in the world to be able to make our electricity more reliable and more affordable. And I've actually responded to that the government is also considering all the technologies available, and they'll bring in these particular plans at the appropriate time. And the whole idea is to get a mix of plans and technologies that will give this country reliable and affordable electricity to the community.
I think it was a little short. It would have been great if we had a little more time because we had one of the groups that was quite engaging. And in terms of a key takeaway, I realized that we have spent a lot of time harmonizing and smoothing out the import process, and perhaps we need to pay attention to some of the challenges that small exporters have in getting their products out to market.
I found in the session that the level of engagement was very strong. The people were very informed about the challenges that are in the region, and there are strong views around it. And there was this great desire to have more information, and this is one of the things that we find in the region, that there is a little bit of a gap in the information that is available for people to understand the issues and challenges here. So, we would love to work, and we are already working in partnership to improve the information challenges, but we need to do much more around it.
It's been a good engagement, but the time wasn't enough, and there were so many questions we were unable to deal with at each session group. Very pertinent questions, which to me are very good, especially for all of us who are participating in trade facilitation, policy formulation, or issues with creating a good environment for trade in East Africa and maybe in Africa as a whole. I shared about my experience being an AEO beneficiary, an economic operator, an authorized economic operator, and of course benefiting also for electronic cargo tracking system, which all are projects that Mayor has funded. And it was a good experience, but so many questions left hanging unanswered. And to me, I think they need to be answered or to be given feedback. Challenges that were raised to me, I think, which are very critical, is that most people don't know what we are doing or what Mayor is doing. So there is a need to promote their program so that everybody or the potential beneficiaries can also be able to benefit from them.
I think it was a very good experience for me, in the sense that we met very different people who we realized a lot of people don't understand the area of policy and what it takes to create an enabling business environment. So it was interesting explaining it and also listening to some of their questions and seeing them appreciate that it takes a lot, but that it also means that everyone needs to participate.
I think for me it was a good experience as well, getting to meet different sets of people representing different sectors, both civil society and private sector. I think my take out of it is that we need to do a lot more in terms of creating awareness of some of these policy reviews that are happening, especially for people who are not members of associations. I think we need to reach out more to the media so that we are able to communicate the changes that are happening and the potential impact this may have on business, or basically on the country or the region at large.
The sessions were very nice. I think it was interesting to go around talking very quickly to various people. The engagement was extremely good. People listened, people had questions. There's a lot of thirst for information for ICT for trade and the future for East Africa.
I think the same thing. There were very interactive sessions. The participants were really involved, asking questions or listening. and I think the questions being asked really shows a lot of interest on and understanding and appreciating of the role of ICT in trade. So I think we were really helping to enhance that knowledge and also just let people know exactly what trademark is actually doing based on some of the issues.